In my father's house, there were many rooms. One, in particular, an upper room, used to be used as a guest room for Polonius to sleep in whenever he had business that brought him through town. He was a good man, Polonius, noble, handsome, and very dear to my father, and he had a concubine, whom he was about to get rid of by putting her into a whorehouse. My stepmother made a special effort to befriend this woman, and when she found out that the girl was about to be thrown out by Polonius, she sent after her. When the girl arrived, my mother told her that she had a proposition for her. She too, so she claimed, had been mistreated by her father, but if the girl was willing to obey, she said that she had a way to make both of the men fall madly in love with them again. A special drug that would immediately restore both men's affection. She also said that since she was the one providing the means to do this, it would be the girl's responsibility to execute the plan. She then asked the girl if she was willing to go through with this, and she agreed, heartily, I imagine. A little while later, it so happened that Polonius had some business to attend to in the Piraeus, sacrifices that were to be made to Zeus, the protector of households. Meanwhile, my father was about to sail to the island of Naxos. Wouldn't it be a wonderful idea, Polonius thought, to send my father off on his voyage after hosting him in his own home while doing the sacrifice? But Polonius's concubine went along with him to aid in the sacrifices, and when they arrived at the Piraeus, as was proper, they began the rites. But as they were carrying out the sacrifices, that woman began plotting. When was the best time to give them the drug? She wondered, before supper or after. She decided that afterwards would be better. Thus, she unwittingly played right into the hands of my stepmother, this Clytemnestra here. So when the men had finished their supper, as was natural, the two began to pour libations and offerings to secure the blessing of the gods, the one man having just sacrificed to Zeus the protector, and the other about to embark on a journey after resting in his friend's home. But Polonius's concubine poured the wine for the libations while the men were praying. Prayers never to be answered, gentlemen of the jury, because while they were cooking, she slipped the drug into the wine. She thought it would be a good idea to give Polonius more of it, reasoning that the more she gave him, the more he would love her. She didn't yet realize that she had been deceived by my stepmother, not until the deed had already been done, and she gave my father the smaller dose. After this, the men poured their libations, holding their own killer in their very hands as they took their final drink on this mortal coil. Polonius fell dead on the spot, but my father fell into a deadly and uncurable illness. It was a full 20 days before it did again. All of this happened while I was still a boy, and yet I have never forgotten my father's final command to me. For as the doomed man lay on his deathbed, he summoned me to his side, and he gave me one last order. I will never forget my father's last words. Find my killers and bring them to justice.